EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for November 14th, 2024. It is Thursday. The Thursday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Kleckner & Sons Appliances. Family-owned and operated Kleckner & Sons have been serving the greater Lehigh Valley region since 1945. Kleckner & Sons are here to serve your appliance needs at two convenient locations in the Lehigh Valley, 2177 MacArthur Road in Whitehall and 575 Chestnut Street in Emmaus. The leader in sales and service prides itself on providing outstanding continuous customer service from the moment the customer steps through the door. Kleckner's provides a wide range of name brand appliances and parts to target all of your appliance needs. They also offer professional delivery and installation options, as well as repair services performed by in-house qualified technicians. From kitchen renovations to small specialty appliances to a new laundry repair, Kleckner's has you covered. For more information or inquiries, please contact one of their showroom locations or check out their website at klecknerandsons.com. Or give them a call at the phone number above me here in the video, 610-433-4202. Experience the small business difference for yourself. Shop at Kleckner & Sons Appliances, proud sponsor of the Thursday video forecast. So today we have low pressure that's going to be approaching the region. Very chilly, as you see above me. It's stuck in the 40s for most of you, except for down by Philadelphia. It might get to 50. It's going to be a chilly day today. A lot of clouds we're dealing with, mostly cloudy skies today. And this low pressure is going to run into a block. So it's not going to be, there's a big blocking high sitting right up here. So this is kind of putting up a roadblock here. It extends all the way down here like that. And yesterday, this high was situated over top of us. So it's still kind of here. And here's this low pressure that's moving toward us. And it's going to end up having to go down here like this. Okay, around that high pressure. And because of that, there's going to be very limited precipitation for parts of our area only. Okay, and I'll show you where that is today. It is not going to get to areas closest to that high pressure, so the farther northeast you go in our coverage area, the less chance you have to see any rain or at all from this particular system, which is unfortunate. If this high wasn't here, we would have a pretty decent amount of rain from it, but it's just going to consolidate down to the Carolinas. You see that doing that right there? It just kind of skims south central Pennsylvania, maybe in parts of Maryland and Delaware here, and then it just consolidates offshore. So here's the NAM. This is the NAM high-res future simulated radar, and I'm starting this off at 4 p.m. today. You see the activity is still off to the south and west here, just maybe coming into places like Franklin County, Adams County at this point, maybe State College, back to those areas. I'm purposely showing a composite reflectivity precipitation type future simulated radar. So this is going to be not all rain for some areas. If you can get some precipitation up in these areas here at all, you're going to have some snowflakes mixing in with the rain, okay? The problem is I don't think it's going to get too far east, and so we're going to be limited to maybe, if an area is going to see it, it's probably up here by Lock Haven, Williamsport, and you might see a few snowflakes, wet snowflakes mixing in with the rain, or maybe even just a few flakes coming down in its entirety. So don't be surprised if you see that this evening, because this will be this evening. And these are the showers moving toward us. And as we move through the course of the night, close to midnight, look what happens up here. Again, up by Lock Haven, Williamsport, you got some pinks showing in there. That's showing mixture of rain and snow. But you see this runs into a brick wall here, and it just kind of falls apart. So if you were out in places like Harrisburg, Lancaster, maybe across Cumberland and Perry counties here, and back to State College, Selinsgrove, those areas, you could get some showers today. I think the further east you go, it's going to be more of a stray deal, like in between here. This is just a stray chance for a shower, and over in this direction is probably not at all, okay? So it's going to run into that brick wall, and that'll be it. By the way, there's no accumulations with this. It's just kind of like a mood flake type thing, where you can see some flakes if you're up around midnight, see those, or late evening or midnight, you see a few flakes if that does in fact get as far east as the Lock Haven and Williamsport area, especially just north of there in those mountainous regions where it's a little colder. So don't be surprised if you see that. So going beyond today, we're not going to be as chilly. As you see above me, for tomorrow, the temperatures increase quite a bit in the mid to upper 50s across the entire region. And any morning clouds will give way to mostly sunny skies here on Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have mostly sunny skies both days. And it's going to be progressively warmer. This weekend should be in the 60 to, just call it lower 60s both days. And either side of 60 on Saturday, lower 60s on Sunday, but mostly sunny skies both days. Little weak short wave moving off to our north might drag a cold front through the region here. It's hard to see here, but there's a low pressure up here and a little bit of a cold front with it. So you might touch off a few showers here late Sunday night or Monday morning, okay, in a few spots. This is not going to be a big deal, but this looks like an opportunity for a quick shower or two, and that's it. And then we are back to, on Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, but still remaining mild. We're going to be milder than average all the way up through Wednesday, I think, this week before this next trough comes in. Now, this is a doozy of a trough coming in. This goes all the way through Wednesday, and it's not quite here yet. So Wednesday's going to be another mild day with partly cloudy skies to start, mostly cloudy skies later in the day. The later you go, you might have some rain moving in overnight. The lead of this trough, this big upper level low, is sitting back here, and upper level trough is all the way back here like this. This is all moving eastward. At the same time, this is what is the remnants of either if it becomes Sarah and it's a hurricane or tropical storm making its way across Florida in this direction. This will be post-tropical at this point, so we're not dealing with any hurricane remnants or anything like that at this point, but this does have the opportunity to link up with this trough here if timed right. And this is beyond our 7-day forecast period. I stopped at Wednesday to this point because that's the end of our 7-day forecast window right now. When you're going beyond 7 days, as I said yesterday, things get a little murky. And there's a lot of different solutions to what this does. Does it interact? Is it close enough where it can interact with this frontal boundary, enhance rainfall? That would be great. This would be rain. It's not going to be snow, but I will tell you that this air mass coming in behind this is quite chilly. You're going to have some blocking in Greenland to deal with. You're also going to have a negative EPO, which is, I don't want to get into technical in this kind of video, but I talked about that a little bit in the Weather Weekly's videos. A negative EPO can drive some colder relative to average into the eastern half of the United States, and that's exactly what's going to end up happening that week between the 22nd and 28th. We already had this projected in the long-range outlook that we did last week, so this shouldn't be a surprise, but this could be some pretty chilly air coming in beginning late next week. So we're going to follow this, of course, next week a little more closely, especially with the evolution of this and any rain on that is accompanying that trough, and does it interact with that remnants of whatever Sarah will be, either a hurricane or tropical storm once it makes landfall. It'll be post-tropical at this point, but it may interact with that moisture and give us some added lift. But that's a big maybe. If I look back over to the European model, for example, and go to this earlier run today, it keeps it completely separate. It just runs out the sea here and runs more out ahead of it. So you just get a few showers running through here at the end of next week. Again, that's beyond our 7-day forecast period, so the models are going to be all over the place with it. But either way, they both agree that there's this big, deep trough, big, deep trough that's poised to come in behind this. So we're going to have some pretty chilly temperatures leading into Thanksgiving week, it looks like. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marters. That is your outlook for November 14th, 2024. Have a great Thursday.